According to the Bible, the Earth is only around 6,000 years old.
Right. The existence of lead disproves a 6,000-year-old Earth. The existence of the geological column disproves a 6,000-year-old Earth. The existence of fossils disproves a 6,000-year-old Earth. But disregarding all of that, disregarding that completely, the fact that these scientists who are doing these experiments to determine the age of the Earth are perfectly willing to set their pride aside and say, hey, you know what, I'm going to let these people over here confirm or deny my experiments, and if anything's wrong, if anything at all is wrong that disproves what I'm saying, what my experiments say, I will completely start over again from scratch and do everything all over. I can't speak for anybody else, but I take more stock into people who are willing to go, you know what, my pride comes second, this comes first, if anything's wrong, if I messed up on anything, I'm going to start over again. And they will do this over and over and over and over and over again. They will start from the hypothesis. And if anything's wrong in the hypothesis stage, they will start back over again. I take more stock in those people than what some goat herders said 6,000 years ago.
Is there any evidence to support that?
No. Next question.
Indeed there is. The population of the world today is about 8 billion people. Do you know if you start with 6 people, Shem, Ham and Japheth, Noah's 3 sons and their 3 wives, and let that population grow at the rate of about 0.5%, which is very conservative, for 4,500 years, that's how long ago the flood was, we get 8 billion.
Okay. At what rate? So you say we have 0.5%, right? That's like what? Between 6 people, that's like 1 person, and then 2 people, or whatever. But at what rate is the population growing, and what is the death rate per the population? You know, are we talking like normal human birth at like 9 months? Are we talking like, you know, 1 person every 9 months, all 3 of them are giving birth, 2 of them are giving birth? I mean, are we talking like per birth, per death rate kind of thing going on here? Are we talking an equal amount of birth and equal amount of death rate? What is the age people are dying at? I mean, there's a bunch of variables you have to consider. Not only the fact that, you know, are we talking like are these people dispersing in the different parts of the world? Because people who live more towards warmer climates have a general tendency to populate more than people who live in colder climates. So again, what are we comparing the growth rate to, and what are the variables we need to consider within this growth rate? 0.5% in 4,500 years isn't really anything to be going off of. There needs to be variables for you to say, hey, this is what happens if A equals B, we get C.
So the Bible's record of history is exactly consistent with the population of the world.
The Bible's record of history, or recollection of history, whichever one you want to say, is wholly inconsistent with anything we know of the actual history of the world today. Take, for example, the fall of Jericho, right? Now, according to the Bible, so-and-so blew his trumpets, and it was David or Jacob or somebody, I don't remember, blew his trumpets, and the walls of Jericho fell down. According to actual history, Jericho was already down way before the Israelites came and tried to conquer it. Way before.
We find soft tissue in dinosaur bone.
Okay. Now, this one gets tossed around a lot by a lot of creationists. And Mary Schweitzer has already condemned and does not condone young Earth creationists using her findings to try and claim a young Earth. And keep in mind, Mary Schweitzer was at one point a creationist. She's admitted this. She still is a Christian, but she is no longer a creationist. And people are saying that, oh, well, it's impossible for dinosaur bones to contain soft tissue. But, now don't quote me on this one, because, I'm not in that field. This isn't my area of expertise. If memory serves me correctly, I believe it has something to do with the iron preserving the soft tissue through some mechanism that I can't quite recall right now, but I believe it has something to do with the iron that's in the blood, and somehow it preserves the soft tissue in the dinosaur bones, but it's not actually soft tissue, it's something else, some sort of, I can't remember what it is, but that's basically the gist of it.
It's showing that they cannot be millions of years old, including the presence of carbon-14 in dinosaur bones.
Okay. This one is an outright lie. This one is completely false. It has never happened. There is no carbon-14 in dinosaur bones. There is none. At all. You have to remember that the dinosaur bones that we find, right, that archaeologists, paleontologists, something other ologist, right, find come from where? The dirt. And there are going to be readings that you find that come from the dirt that you need to take into consideration and say, hey, this does not match this, so what is going on here? That's why they take multiple samples of multiple different areas of the thing that they're testing. They don't just go, take a scoop of dirt and go, oh my god, this dirt's only 6,000 years old, there's carbon-14 in it. No, they take multiple samples and test multiple areas of essentially the same area of where they find their things.
Once again, consistent with an age of only a few thousand years.
The only thing that's consistent as of right now is your complete lack of understanding of how anything in this world works.